All right, it's December, and we're getting ready to go down south to Anwa, and they tell us we got to put all our personal gear into a Willie Peter bag, and I don't know if you know what a Willie Peter bag is, but it's kind of like a sea bag, where you put your we call it kind of like a suitcase, it's a Willie Peter bag. Anyway, they had a supply tent made just for that in Don Ha. So we had to go. We go to Don Ha and we carry all our bags in there and we stack them real neat, and everything. They said, well, after we get through with this 90-day operation, which the operation name was Taylor Common, and 90 days it probably doesn't seem like much to everybody, but a 90-day operation in the bush is a long time, and especially if you have to live it day by day. And anyway, we leave our bags there and we go back to the rock pile. Well, it's getting close to the end of December and we still haven't left yet. And finally, they tell us to saddle up. That they're going to chopper us to I can't remember the Donha or Quong Tree. Anyway, we start boarding the choppers. I mean, it's a real cluster, you know, out there. I mean, we got Marines I mean, just all in a gang. Well, the NVA, I guess they must have spotted us or something other. Anyway, the choppers are coming in, and we start getting some mortar rounds. And we're trying to hurry up and get on the choppers, and I remember getting on the chopper. We Marines always use CH-46s, and that's a twin engine chopper, and it carries quite a few troops. And we jump on that chopper, and the holes start coming in the choppers. Well, that's mortars exploding, and we're getting some shrapnel from them. Of course, we got a couple of Marines that got a couple of pieces of shrapnel hung in them. But other than that, we take the lift off and we're in the air, and we head on down to Don Hoff. We get down there and we get on aboard a C-130. And I don't know if anybody's ever rode a C-130 before, but those airplanes are made to carry troops, and they march us in the C-130 or you run into them, and you fill up the whole inside. Then you put your pack down on the floor, and that's where you sit. So I mean, you got a lot of Marines in there sitting on their packs, and we're running down the runway there to the end of it, and you can feel the plane turning around. And then all of a sudden, he gets all the R's he can get with them motors, and I mean, they really ripping it up, and you think it's going just about to fly apart, and they release the brakes on it. And off you go. Well, it runs, you think by now it's done run out of the runway, but all of a sudden you feel him start to rotate or raise up off the ground. And then all of a sudden you're in there and then everything's fine. So we get down to Anwa and we got this airstrip down there and we get off the C-130 and they put us all on a certain side of the airstrip there, and that's where we sit. It seemed like a week. I mean, that's where Christmas went by in 1968. Is right there, and we seemed like we sat and watched airplanes coming by and going out for a long time, and I can remember that. I'm believing that's where John Mick rotated and went home. Uh, he might have went before that, but I was thinking that was it. And we sat there and sat there and sat there, and we played games. We had all kind of stuff. We had, of course, Marines always going to exercise, so we had exercise there every day. And we sat there for just a long period of time. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today, and I'll start up again maybe tomorrow. I appreciate your listening to my story, and we'll see y'all later.